A few episodes ago, Michael made his first $100 online, then $500, not by luck, not by accident, by following a system, and in the last video, he discovered something uncomfortable. Two people, same salary, same starting point. 10 years later, one had $7,200 saved. The other had a system making $6,000 every single month. Same time. Completely different results. The difference wasn't talent, it wasn't luck. It was the system they chose to run. Michael saw this clearly now. The poor system said, earn, spend, repeat. The rich system said, earn, keep some, grow it, repeat. And that realization changed how he saw everything. But it also raised a new question, a deeper one he couldn't ignore. Michael had been working hard his entire life. Nobody could say otherwise. Early mornings, late nights, weekends sacrificed, opportunities missed, all in the name of hard work. And yet, here he was, $500 to his name, not broke, but not free either, somewhere in between. And that in-between feeling was the most dangerous place of all, because it was comfortable enough to stay, but not good enough to be proud of. So Michael asked himself a question, one he had been avoiding for years. I've been working hard my whole life, so why am I still here? He sat with that question for a long time, and the answer was not what he expected. From the very beginning, we were taught one thing: work hard, that's it. Work hard and everything will follow. Good grades, good job, good life. It sounded simple, it sounded fair, and Michael believed it completely. He worked harder than anyone around him. Longer hours, more effort, more sacrifice. He thought, if I just push harder, eventually it will pay off. But months passed, then years, and the payoff never came, not the way he imagined. Small raises, small progress, but never the breakthrough. And slowly, a dangerous thought started forming. What if working hard is not enough? He didn't want to believe it, because if that was true, then everything he had sacrificed was for nothing. But the thought stayed, and it wouldn't leave. Now here's what most people would say. Michael just needed to be more patient. Hard work always pays off eventually. And Michael had heard this before, many times, from family, from teachers, from every motivational video he had ever watched. But here's a question nobody asks. Pays off. For who? Because here's the truth. Hard work does pay off, but not always for the person doing the work. Think about it. When you work hard at a job, who benefits most? You get a salary, a fixed amount, decided by someone else. But the company? The company gets everything you produce, everything you create, everything you build. Your hard work makes them rich, and you get a percentage, a small one. This isn't evil. This isn't a conspiracy. It's just how the system works. And once Michael saw it clearly, he couldn't unsee it. Hard work is real. Hard work matters. But hard work without direction is just energy wasted. Let Michael show you with numbers. Two people, same age, same starting point. Person A works hard, 60 hours a week, at a job paying $20 an hour. That's $1,200 a week, $62,400 a year. For 10 years, that's $624,000 earned. Sounds good. But after taxes, after expenses, after living, person A has maybe $40,000 saved. After 10 years, $40,000. Now Person B. Person B works 40 hours a week, same $20 an hour. But every month, Person B takes $500 and builds a small system, something that runs without constant attention. In year one, that system makes $200 a month extra. Not impressive, not life-changing. Year 3, $800 a month. Year 5, $2,000 a month. Year 10, $6,000 a month. From a system that runs while Person B sleeps, same starting point, same 10 years. Person A, $40,000 saved. Person B, a system making $6,000 every single month. That's not luck, that's not talent, that's direction. Here's what Michael realized. Working hard is not the problem, it never was. The problem is what you're working hard on. There are two types of work. Type 1, work that pays you once, you do the task, you get paid. Task is done, payment stops. This is a job, trade time for money. Stop trading, money stops coming. Type 2, work that pays you forever. You build something once, it keeps producing. While you sleep, while you rest, while you live your life. This is a system, and here's the key difference. Type 1 work makes you busy, Type 2 work makes you free. Michael had spent years on Type 1, working hard, getting paid, spending it, starting over. Now he understood. The goal was never to work harder. The goal was to build something that worked for him. Now someone watching this is thinking, easy to say. I don't have money to build a system. Systems are for people who already have capital. Michael thought the same thing for a long time. But here's what he discovered. The most powerful systems don't require money to start. They require something else. Consistency, attention, time invested wisely. Michael's first system cost him nothing, not a single dollar, just time, just focus, just showing up every day and doing one small thing that compounded over time. Because here's the truth about systems. They don't start big, they start small, almost invisible. In the beginning, it feels like nothing is happening, like you're wasting your time. But systems are like seeds. You plant them, you water them, and for a long time, nothing visible happens. But underground, roots are forming, structure is building, and then one day, something breaks through the surface. Small at first, then bigger, then impossible to ignore. That's how systems work, not with explosions, with patience. One day, Michael sat down and did the math. Simple math. He calculated how much he had earned in the last 3 years. Then he calculated how much he had kept. The difference was shocking. He had earned thousands, but kept almost nothing, because every dollar he earned, he traded for something. Food, rent, bills, normal things. But also with things he didn't need. Comfort purchases, impulse decisions, small leaks that added up to a flood. And then he looked at his system, the small thing he had been building quietly, consistently, for just a few months. His job paid him for hours worked. His system paid him for value created. His job stopped when he stopped. His system kept going when he rested. His job had a ceiling. His system had no ceiling. And in that moment, everything shifted. He wasn't against working hard. He was just going to work hard on the right thing. So Michael made 3 shifts, not big ones, small ones, but permanent. Shift 1. He stopped measuring effort and started measuring output. Before, he judged his days by how hard he worked. I worked 10 hours today. Good day. Now, he judged his days by what his work produced. Did my system grow today? Effort without output is just motion. Shift 2, he stopped selling his time and started building assets. Every hour he had, he asked one question: does this hour build something that lasts? If yes, do it. If no, reconsider, because time spent building compounds. Time spent just earning disappears. Shift 3. He stopped waiting for results and started trusting the process, because smart work doesn't show results immediately. It shows results eventually, and eventually is worth waiting for. Now here's the last objection. Michael, this takes years. I need money now. I can't wait 5 years for a system to work. And this is the most honest objection of all, because it's true. Systems take time. There's no shortcut. But here's the question. 5 years from now, you will be somewhere. The question is where? If you keep doing what you're doing, where will you be in 5 years? Probably the same place, maybe a little better, maybe a little worse, but essentially the same. Now, if you start building a system today, even a small one, where will you be in 5 years? Different, completely different. Because 5 years of compounding is unrecognizable. The time will pass anyway. It always does. The only question is, what will you have built when it does? Here's what Michael learned. Working hard is not the enemy. Direction is everything. You can work hard your entire life and end up with nothing if you're working hard in the wrong direction. Or you can work smart, build something once, let it grow, let it compound, let it work for you. Your time is limited, your system is not. Build the system, let it work. Michael figured this out, not because he was special, but because he stopped long enough to think, and then he built. The system is simple, the decision is yours. Michael now understood the difference: hard work versus smart work, time versus system, busy versus free. He had the knowledge, he had the plan, he had the system. So he started. Day 1, full energy, full focus, full belief. And then day 2 came. Nothing happened. Day 3, still nothing. Day 4, silence. No results, no signs, no movement, just emptiness. And that emptiness started to feel familiar, too familiar, like every other time he had tried and failed. Was this different? Or was history about to repeat itself? In the next video, you'll find out exactly what happened and why the answer will surprise you.